Hello everyone, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In this video, we will mold your preparation for the next 30 days. So after watching this video, you will be able to know what should be your strategy for the last 30 days of your prelims. You all know that the prelims for the year 2022 is scheduled on June 5th. Okay, June 5th is your prelims. So in this video, we will see what to be done. So the D-Day is June 5th. Okay, the same like the soldiers who are trained, even you people have trained for almost months together, almost an year, 2 years or 3 years for people who have given it multiple attempts. So this video will be helpful only if you are a trained aspirant, okay, and you have done all your preparation for the last 1 year. Only then this strategy of 30 days will help you. Anybody who is watching the video for the first time and have not started the preparation, if they think that in 30 days prelims can be cleared, then it is not the case. It cannot happen that way. Okay, you have to put in a lot of effort in order to come to this stage. In this video, we will be discussing about the static portion, current affairs, and very crucial CSAT. What should be your strategy with respect to all these three important crucial things for prelims? In static, you all know these are few of the important subjects you cannot miss. First one is modern history, environment. After the combining Indian civil services along with the forest service, the importance of environment has exponentially increased. Okay, in recent years, couple of years back, like 2019, 2020 and 21, you've got more than 15 questions, 15 plus questions from environment alone. So polity, M. Lakshmikant, you're very aware of this. Economics and science and technology is something that's a grey area for UPSC Prelims. You won't know from where the questions will be picked, and you won't even be heard of such a technology as such. Okay, these things would have happened in your test series. So how to go about these important topics for the next 30 days? That's what we'll be discussing here. First, let's start with brief history of modern India, that is Spectrum. You would have revised this book like multiple times. So what to focus on? You all know the modern history actually starts from 1707, that is the death of Aurangzeb, and this is the first phase that we have divided, that is 1707 to 1857. In this phase, you will be getting maximum one question. This is the maximum question that will be, maximum number of questions that will be asked from this part of modern history. Okay, what should you focus on? You should focus on the revolts. Okay, you have tribal revolts, you have peasant revolts. Okay, along with this, you have the revolt for workers, worker revolt. So all these things should be focused. Should be given more importance, and you should prepare and you should revise these parts. Along with this, socio-religious reform movements becomes really important from the prelims exam point of view. Starting with Rajaram Mohan Roy, you should also cover Rajaram Mohan Roy, you should also cover Ramakrishna Mission and Swami Vivekananda. All these things, whatever you get, becomes really important from the prelims exam point of view. 1857 to 1915, this part, 1857 revolt, which is also called as Sepoy Mutiny, first war of Indian independence, moderates and extremists, foundation of IV's, founding of INC, 1885, and how the role played by extremists was different from moderates, and what were the important revolutionary activities that happened in this time period, including the Ghadar movement. Komagatagaru incident, you're not missing all that. These things you have to revise multiple times. From 1915 to 1947, that is the era of Mahatma Gandhi ji, everything about this phase is really important. You will be starting your preparation from 1919 Act Before that, you will also have Rowlatt Act, Jallianwala Bagh that's happening, 1921, non-cooperation movement, 1923 and 24, Swarajists and no changers, 1923 and 24. In the same period, you should also revise the rise of communist activity and the socialist activities that are happening. 1930, CDM, 1942, Quit India movement, very, very important. And then the route to independence. Okay, all these things you have to have multiple revisions. Multiple revisions should be done because these are the important topics that I have picked. Okay, from where UPSC has been asking questions year on year. Okay, these are very crucial themes that we have picked for you to revise more. Okay, this is with respect to modern history. Ancient history, let's quickly revise few important topics of ancient history. IVC, you're not missing. Vedic and post-Vedic, and how the transition happened with respect to society and with respect to economy in Vedic and post-Vedic period. Mauryan Empire, Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka, contributions of Ashoka, Ashoka's Dhamma policy, all these things you're not missing. Sangam literature, very important, you can say this as the favorite for UPSC. Guptas and Harshavardhana. If you cover these 5 chapters, trust me, if you cover these 5 chapters, out of 3 or 4 questions that will be asked from ancient history, okay, along with this, do not forget Buddhism and Jainism, very important. Buddhism and Jainism. If you cover these 6 chapters, if you revise in a very good way, in a pure strategy, in a proper strategy, then out of 3 to 4 questions that will be asked in ancient history, you will be easily able to attempt 2 or 3 questions. Okay, because from IVC you will get 1 question, IVC, Vedic, post-Vedic you will get 1 question, Mauryan you will get 1 question, Buddhism and Jainism you can get 1 question, Sangam and Gupta and Harshavardhana you can expect 1 question. So this will be the breakup when it comes to ancient history. So these are the 6 very important themes that you have to revise in a good way so that your prelims preparation is complete. Now let's talk about the economics. One more pillar, starting with inflation, different types of inflation as such. Okay, you should be aware of the concepts. National income accounting, GDP, GNP. Banking, very important because every year something or the other will be in use with respect to banking, and UPSC picks easy conceptual questions from banking. External sector, recent trends in external sector, you will get this in economic survey, very important, recent trends. Okay, the last chapter that you have to revise more and you have to focus more is international organizations, WTO, World Bank, IMF, all these things and mechanisms of funding you're supposed to know. See, when it comes to economics, nobody can be perfect in all the data or the current affairs that gets. So all you need to focus is on your concepts. If your concepts are really clear, any question, even if the UPSC picks from current affairs, you will be easily able to apply the logic and concept and eliminate options. See, option elimination becomes really crucial with respect to economics and environment. Okay. And the next is Indian polity, Lakshmikant. In the entire Lakshmikant, you will get 75 plus chapters, and every edition, the number of chapters increases. So, we have picked very, very important chapters from Indian polity that you shouldn't miss. Okay. In the last 30 days, these chapters that we have picked should be revised more than 5 times. Okay, this is how you have to plan. Preamble, fundamental rights, DPSP, emergency, center-state relations, local self-government, president, governor, constitutional bodies, judiciary, both Supreme Court and High Court. Okay, if you manage to revise these important topics many times, most of, like for example, 60 to 70% of the questions that UPSC picks from polity, you will be able to solve it without any confusion. Okay, without any confusion. Next thing is environment. International organizations and protocols, UNFCCC, very important. Glasgow Summit, COP26, you're not missing it. Biodiversity, every year one or the other questions will be asked from biodiversity. Your IUCN Red Data Book, critically endangered species. I know this part is very important for most of the aspirants and very difficult also. Okay, you would have banged your head so that you will not be able to remember the name of the species and their habitat, but that's fine. Don't lose focus, don't get disheartened. Okay, just keep revising, just trust your preparation, be confident about yourself, and things will fall in place. Third one, acts, both national and international. Okay, these are the important things. Along with this, we have pollution and climate change. Pollution and climate change will always be in use, and UPSC will pick questions from the pollution and climate change. So these important themes, make sure you revise from your source. Okay, this is with respect to static. Now let's see what should be your strategy for current affairs. You all know what UPSC prescribes, or what usually be done is last 12 months ka current affairs is what we usually focus. But as of now, your first priority should be to focus on the current affairs of last 8 months. In the last 30 days from today, make sure you focus and you revise the last 8 months current affairs thoroughly. Go backwards. Like for example, now we are in the month of May. Finish April, March, February, January, December and November. Go backwards. Do it this way. Okay. From January, your exam is on June 5th till May. 5 months. This is the current affairs that actually becomes really important from the exam point of view. Okay. This is the current affairs that becomes really important. So now you should know that no new compilations should be preferred. Okay. 30 days from the exam, you will get many compilations from different online sources. I am not degrading any compilation here. All I am trying to tell you is, do not go for any new compilation. Whatever you have studied, whatever you have revised, whatever you have underlined, stick to that. Be confident, trust that particular source and follow only that particular source that you have done till now. Do not rely on any new compilations. If you start doing this, trust me, it will become a disaster for your preparation. Never do that. And one more thing that I can suggest you is, in your free time, Legacy IAS is coming up with new current affairs videos. We have compiled the last 10 months important current affairs and we are coming up with a video. So subscribe Legacy IAS YouTube channel and get notified whenever we upload a new current affairs video. So in your free time, if you're having your breakfast or your lunch or you're traveling, that time you can just plug on your earphones, you can plug in your earphones and start watching these videos, and these videos will be really helpful to give an advantage for your preparation. Okay, 5 to 10 marks if you're able to boost in your free time when you're listening to this video, trust me, it will change your results. Okay, and the last thing about the prelims exam that you should not miss in the last 30 days is CSAT. Okay, recently there was a report which said 17% of candidates who clear the GS cutoff will fail to clear CSAT. Do not neglect CSAT. If you haven't taken any test with respect to CSAT, you still have 30 days. Make sure you write at least 3 to 4 tests only on CSAT in order to test your skills. Okay, and time management becomes really crucial with respect to CSAT, and whenever you are attempting CSAT, give a window of 2 hours exactly like the prelims exam and do accordingly. Okay, what should be done with respect to CSAT? Okay, what should be done? See, in CSAT you have English comprehension and also quant. Okay, along with that you have logical. Okay, you are aware of this. in the last 30 days, if your quant is not strong, it becomes really difficult to work on this, okay, because you need a lot of time. Improve your logical reasoning skills and make sure your reading skills are good. I mean, ideally 1 hour for English comprehension and 1 hour for the rest, quant and logical reasoning. This is what is usually done. So in 1 hour you should be able to complete 20 to 25 questions of English comprehension. 20 to 25 questions. In order to get this, trust me, speed is really important. Okay, practice that every week, alternate days, Monday, Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Make sure 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. you solve the previous year's English comprehension questions of CSAT. Okay, previous year's CSAT English comprehension questions, and make sure you at least reach 20 before you attempt prelims. Getting the point? And when it comes to logical reasoning questions, for 1 hour you will have logical reasoning. Even in logical reasoning, you have some easy pickings like time and distance. Okay, you can attempt these kind of questions even without applying any formula. Blood relations, seating arrangement, data interpretation, these are some of the low hanging fruits. So make sure you are not losing in this part. So the next 30 days, do not bang your head on quant if you have not done till now. If you have done, that's well and good. If you have not done, then don't worry about it. Okay, so these are the very important crucial things that you're supposed to do in the next 30 days, so that on June 5th evening 5 p.m. you are really confident of clearing both the papers. Okay, and you will have a smile on your face. So in order to see this, the next 30 days becomes really crucial. Along with your preparation, make sure you also maintain your anxiety. Okay, you reduce your stress levels, continue with the meditation. If you have been practicing it, continue with the meditation, because that actually works like a magic. Okay, so do all this and all the best for your prelims. Before prelims, we will again come up with one more video where we will be discussing about do's and don'ts on the day of the exam. On the day, that is June 5th, how should you be ready for this? We'll come up with that video. People who have attempted it earlier will be familiar with it, but for the aspirants who are writing it for the first time, it's a first attempt. Okay, in order to help these aspirants, we will be coming up with one more video. Stay tuned. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.